Press start to begin.
Hello and welcome back to Super Bonus Round. We lost the last two episodes of our previous session where we were walking up a hill and doing a mission, so we have to do these all over again.
Well, it's okay, John, because at least those last two episodes, we probably would have, well, actually, no. Those last two episodes, I guess you could say, gave Noctis and Prompto a little bit of alone time, some quality time, you know what I mean?
Probably.
So,
a bullet hole sticker for 1,000 gil? Buddy, I could just shoot that thing myself for free.
for free.
So, alright, so we are on Chapter 6. Rich, we're almost half done this game. In terms of chapter count. This game is 14 chapters long. We're about to enter Chapter 7. And our car is still in shitty-ass shape. Oh my god.
and I already gave an estimate. Well, not really an estimate, but I kind of, gave an idea.
That episode hasn't gone out yet, but I think it will be going out later this week as of, I gave Final Fantasy 15 and Far Cry 5 a bit of a break in the upload schedule because I wanted the rest of the Spyro series that Bill and I are doing to air, so that way they would be out of the way, and then Spyro Reignited would have room at the end of September. But guess what? That's coming out in November now, so now you guys are going to get a longer Spyro break.
So they finally converted for November?
November 13th. They were re-interviewed, and yeah.
Okay, so I can work with that.
Yeah, then someone asked them in an interview, like, why did they delay it? They said, well, we want some more time to polish it. Because we truly believe that if we polish this for another 2 months, you guys are going to pick up the game and say it was well worth the wait. I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I wish Insane Trilogy did that, but I'm not going to harp on that too much because we discussed that before.
Yeah.
I really think they could have made those collision physics a lot more accurate and not as glitchy, but beyond that, that collection was good too. So it's a new episode, so pun of the day, I guess?
Prepare to be...
prepare to be bombarded. I was going to say prepare to be boarded, but no, that's... No. No, Prompto, we are proceeding with the story. We did this last time and we ran around in circles.
We might just find what we're looking for here.
So, I saw a man standing on one leg at an ATM today.
Oh, did you?
So, yeah, so I was confused. So I asked him, what was he doing? And he said, I'm just checking my balance.
Yeah, he's outstanding. He's an outstanding balance.
Oh, wow. Okay, alright, this one's gonna do it right here.
Going on vacation.
Oh.
I was sitting on the toilet at 11:59 p.m. and the clock struck midnight.
What?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm fine. I'm not
And then I thought,
had a lot of
same
fun
shit,
hanging
different
out with
day.
you guys.
Yeah.
That just popped up on my feed, and that was just by far the best. I've never heard that before, so that is a brand new pun that I've heard, and that is just beautiful.
Okay.
Especially because I use that saying a lot.
Same shit, different day. Well, yeah, that's a common one.
Well, I tweak it and I go, same shit, different pile.
Gotta give the driver a break every now and then. If you say so.
So,
Alright, so, I wanted to try something out while we're driving. I wanted to try out asking a bunch of weird, odd questions to get, conversations going and maybe even ask the fans. So, I found a list of, really, no, please, we're not stopping. Proceed, please. So I wanted to ask, I had just a random list of questions that can get the brain going. Some of them funny, some of them we'll find out. So I'm going to start with the first one here. What is the funniest name you have actually heard used in the real world? I'll let you go first because I need to think about this one.
the funniest name that I've heard in the real world.
Like a person's name. I think that's what they mean. Or like a name of a place.
Get a load of this beautiful.
Well, the name of a place?
Just don't fall asleep on me.
I would have to say Boot in Montana.
Boot, Montana.
Yeah, it's spelled B-U-T-T-E.
Mm-hmm.
So so everybody goes Butte, not Butt.
Oh. Oh, okay, I see.
Or I know they made the joke in Beavis and Butthead Do America. Now I can't confirm or deny that these are real places.
Guess I'll see it when we cross.
But there were, they were on the road trip and they were passing these signs, and like they were names to different places. Like there was a town named Peck, there was a town named Big Piney, there was a town named Bags with 2 G's. There was a town named Penawa, which was, and I get it because like and what made it funnier was they were laughing at it because they were like innuendos.
Mm-hmm.
And I do know that places like that exist because, after all, in Pennsylvania, you have blue balls,
Intercourse.
what is it, blue ball, intercourse, and paradise. So that like there's 3 towns within vicinity of each other that are sexual innuendos.
Yeah.
So
Sure is. Thanks for the lift.
so stuff like that exists.
Yeah, don't forget Lake Titicaca.
Buddy Talkin.
Yeah, Lake Titicaca in the down there in the in Latin America. Central America.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was referenced in Beavis and Butthead, but I know it was a song in the Animaniacs.
Yeah, but Lake Titicaca is actually a real place.
I know it is. But
it's
yeah, you were okay. I'm sorry, you weren't finished.
it's in Latin America.
Yeah.
Because I remember reading about it back in school when it was like when we were learning about the Incans and the Mayans. So now as far as like a name of a person, I would have to now. Granted,
we're leaving
I know
Iris
people
now.
don't like to.
How's the boat?
Bye, Iris.
Well, anyway, I'm still gonna finish my story.
Go ahead. Because we're just walking up a hill at this point.
Now I know some Adam Sandler movies are not funny. Like after Click, that was it. So
Yeah, even he admits that he goes on those. He does those movies as vacations and doesn't really put in effort. It shows.
So in the movie, You Don't Mess with the Zohan, which was like, it was kind of funny-ish, but at the same time, it was just like
It was all right. It was all right.
John Turturro's character was the Muslim bad guy Phantom.
Yeah.
But his sister called him by his real name, which is Fatouche, which sounds like Fat Tush.
Yeah.
So it's
I picked up on that.
So that's probably the funniest name I've heard in terms of a person. And like the funniest name in terms of a town, I'd say Butte in Montana. Where they confuse it with Butt, because it's just like, haha, Butt.
Yeah.
Just because that's my...
That's like my sense of humor summarized. Haha, but.
Butt.
I'm trying to think of like a name so for my answer for that question, I'm trying to think of the funniest name I've ever heard. For a person's name, I can't think of one. You've been to Outer Banks, right?
Yes.
All right. There's actually a restaurant down there. I'm pretty sure I'm paraphrasing this, but the name of the place is called Eat and Get the Hell Out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's that, but there's also this one. They knew what they were talking about when they named it Dirty Dick's Crab Shack.
Oh yeah, and then there's also. I can't look at Takata that way anymore now that
we lost his
grandpa's dead.
Grandpa Jared. It still bugs me that they just killed him off screen and they just implied that he died instead of saying he's actually dead. They're just kind of dancing around the subjects.
But there actually is a place called Krabby Dick's.
I'm sure after that one I just named.
I think it's in
Hey, look! Now you can't look at him. The light's on his face, so now you can't see him.
It's in it's actually outside of Vision City, Maryland, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a chain because it's not just in Outer Banks, but I think it's also down by the Jersey Shore too.
No, they're not in the Jersey Shore area.
Okay, so they're further south. Okay.
Yeah, they're like the Delaware, Maryland beaches.
Oh yeah,
and
so
south.
the Delmarva area.
Yes, because Maryland is known for the blue crab.
Yep. That's why. That's why Otakon, one of their mascots, is Krabby, because they were primarily based in Baltimore. So what's Baltimore known for? Their crabs.
And of course, they're in Washington D.C., and hopefully that changes soon.
Well, if you know why they did it, it's totally understandable. It's because the BCC needs to be renovated.
And it's almost done, from what I've heard.
Oh, really? Now that's interesting to know.
But the problem is, I don't know how long I don't know if Otakon signed an extension with Washington, or if they're gonna wait for it to run out. Again, I don't know at this point. But
this is the part where we lose Gladio for a while.
Do your thing. Not like we could stop you anyway.
You know me too well. See you around, guys.
he just did a whole surfer kind of thing right there.
Yeah. We're down one. All right, how are we on our time? Well, we're still good to talk for a little bit more. Get this episode going. Oh, hey, some pictures. That picture was probably taken when we were trying to get through our technical difficulties. Nah, none of them are good. But no, God, I am like blanking. Like out of the questions I was gonna ask, I'm blanking on the very first one.
So then why don't you move to the next one?
Okay, I can ask another one. Like you did 2 puns, so I'm going to do 2 questions. Oh, okay. I was going to save this one for later, but I think this is going to be a much more fun one to ask. What sport will be the funniest if you added a mandatory amount of alcohol to it?
I can think of so many that would be. Oh man. Okay.
I'll let you go first. I need to think for a bit.
Okay, I'm gonna cover this one just because, as a late great tribute to Robin Williams, and his infamous golf explanation skit.
Oh, good. That's one of my favorite things from him.
Like, because the way he was describing it was like a drunken Scottish person. So then it got me thinking right now that would be a funny if golf was a drunken sport, because you'd see golf clubs being thrown all over the place, you'd see guys falling the fuck over, and like everybody like drunken trying to go shh, like you know, like you know, and everything.
You'd also see people like frantically swinging, like if they miss, they'll swing again and again and again.
Like it's just freaking out, like drunk fighting.
It's like fucking hit the ball, you bitch! Come on!
And then the ball doesn't go in the hole. Get the fucking hole! What is wrong with you?
That's your home. Don't you want to go home? Answer me!
Answer me!
Happy Gilmore is definitely my favorite Adam Sandler movie. Like,
now,
specifically that one.
I do think this would be a funny sport if it was with alcohol, but it would also be very violent and very scary. NASCAR with drunken race car drivers.
That would turn into Jack X Combat Racing without the guns so fast.
And because the rednecks are already drunk in the stands, it would add to I don't know if you ever saw like the old school Robot Chicken from like season 1.
Yeah, that's where I started.
Did those videos where they did those videos where it was like it's like now you see car crashes with one-sided fist fighting and stuff like that. And then like Snoop Dogg comes out, it's like, hey y'all, and then someone's beating the shit out of him. So that's what I could see that doing. It would be, you know, car crashes and fist fights, you know, between drunken drivers, and again, I do not encourage that.
But you're just thinking, what would be the funniest?
Oh, that would be a funniest sport. Drunken baseball, because as it is described in Fallout 4 by Mo, who sells swatters, which are bat weapons. He describes that how baseball was a pastime where baseball teams would go out on the field with baseball bats and beat the shit out of each other until the last team standing wins. And of course, your character's response, a sarcastic one, is, well, actually, both teams would go out into the field, then go into the stands and beat the shit out of spectators with baseball bats, hence the name spectator sport.
Yeah.
So, I could really see that, inducing alcohol with the baseball players, giving everyone bats and just beating the shit out of each other, missing by swinging each other, missing balls.
People would forget that baseball is being played after a while.
Exactly.
Why did we stop in the car? Like what are we doing here? Yeah, I just remember we were playing a game at the same time while we're talking, but
then
that means the content's going like, what the fuck?
Now, in terms of non-violent, I could either see tennis or ping pong being a funny-ass drunken sport. Because as the ball's going across the table, you're going to see them trying to swing at the ball and miss, and then fall over, get back up, try and swing at it again, thinking that the ball's going somewhere when it hasn't. And tennis, same way. And they're trying to run after it, but they're stumbling all over and they're just falling and just all that. So that's how I could see those sports being funny with alcohol-induced. Granted, the spectators kind of do that anyway, but if you did it to the athletes, it'd be funny as fuck.
Yeah, for me, I was thinking I was gonna go with like a basic answer, like track and field, where like you jump over the obstacles would be funny.
Yes.
Javelin throwing would be hysterical.
Oh my god.
Someone would just die. Would it?
So basically the Olympics.
The Olympics with alcohol. That's my answer. Track and field, wrestling would be kind of drunken wrestling. I don't even that.
Well, drunken wrestling already happens because that's actually a story I gotta share with it on the next episode.
Yeah, the one where we're wandering around a dungeon that we lost, but we're gonna be doing it in just a few moments.
But that does happen already and has happened in the past. So, and again, I'll tell you in the story when I get to it. But
yeah, we'll end this episode when we finish this fight or run away from it, because I think no, these guys are over leveled. We can't survive this. We should get out of here.
So you should run.
Yeah. Alright, so next time on the Super Bonus Round, we're going to go back to our car and get everything situated again. So thank you guys so much for watching and listening. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
See ya!